All right, this edition of Nina's Soapbox, it's going to be a little bit more of a tip or a best practice or suggestion. So imagine right now you're an organization, you've got your champions and your power users identified, which we covered in a previous session. You've now identified this group of people that are going to helping drive how Copilot is used inside of your organization. But now you're wondering, well, where do we communicate and collaborate? Where do we allow people to opt in and ask questions? Where do we allow people to get better and share best practices and things they've learned that have been working or not? So Teams is usually not the best place for that because it's oftentimes designed around your organizational design, long-standing organizational groups or cross-functional groups. But where do you build something where potentially anyone in your organization could opt in at some point in the future? So where do you put that? So I'm not going to steal Nina's thunder. I'm going to let her talk about it. But Nina, talk about one of the things you've learned about best practices for sharing, communicating, collaborating, best practices and questions might be asked around Copilot, power users, and champions.
Yeah, thanks, Nate. We've been getting this question quite a lot because, typically people are used to using the Teams environment, but they're so segmented, right? So that's the whole point of Teams, is that's really for collaboration inside of your department. So when they want to start asking questions and, share ideas and things outside of those teams, then they have to create another big team for that and, make sure that, the right people are added as members to that team. And so it does kind of get a little bit clunky. So for years, people had been asking me, why would I use Yammer? Like that was the original name for this particular app, which has since then been rebranded to Viva Engage. And back then I was like, yeah, I'm not quite sure why we would use it, but now since we've been showing how to drive adoption and create communities around Copilot and our 365 champions, we have definitely found that Viva Engage is a great vehicle for that. So if you think of kind of an internal company community, this could be for your champions, this could be for culture, this could be for study groups, but a great way to have kind of cross collaboration across all of your different teams. People can, as Nate said, opt in at any point. The format's a little bit different to a team, for example. So there's the ability here to do discussions, to ask questions, to give praise, polls, events, and share resources. So we found this is a great forum to, have people collaborate and ask questions. In fact, fun fact, the question post is 4 times more likely to get visibility than any other post in Viva Engage. So yeah, just a great way for people to collaborate in there, and a great way for us to help with adoption around 365 and Copilot, because we're all learning. Every day is a learning experience with especially Copilot, and being able to share that with others is a great way to do it in Viva Engage.
Yeah, and this is why we recommend this as a tip. Again, as Nina mentioned, multiple use cases, but in particular, if you're doing champions for Copilot and 365, because one of the frustrations we get is people say Teams, there's so much noise in Teams, and because the structure might not be exactly right. But this is a great place to kind of pull that noise out. And this community can be those that are interested in participating and they want to get these notifications. They want to participate in helping improve and sharing. So Viva Engage, create a 365 or a Copilot community for your champions, power users to opt in and help each other out. Till next time, be productive and stay secure.